All right. I think we're live. Oh man, it's been one thing after another. How's chat doing? I have no idea if my settings are right. But we're gonna find out. We're doing it live. How's everybody doing? It's after AC. I'm tired. Oh, the last week, the last 2 weeks, this entire month, oh, it has sucked. July's the busiest time of year for me for a lot of reasons. The least of which are Anthrocon. But it's always a hard time at work. I haven't slept for like 2 days, and then I actually took a nap and I had a migraine, and I was like, I don't know if I can actually stream. Yeah, and I'm still exhausted. So I ordered a pizza and a 2-liter bottle of Diet Coke, as one does when they're super tired. And I didn't realize I forgot to put toppings on the pizza, and I got a 20-ounce bottle instead of a 2-liter bottle. So I'm kind of just sitting here going, wow, everything kind of sucks. Crescent Blep, thank you for becoming a member. That doesn't suck. Not everything sucks. Hopefully everything's going well. Hopefully you're all having a good time vibing. It's Sunday. It doesn't feel like Sunday, does it? Doesn't for me. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I've been so exhausted. I don't know why. Oh, this week has been a total pain because I've had a lot of stuff just like not go right. My my apartment flooded, which is surprising when you flood your apartment and you're on the second floor, you know. um so the power in my kitchen isn't working. My entire aquarium had a basically an ecological collapse, and it's gone now, so I had to drag that out. It was a mess. What else? Oh, and then like 24 hours before, they're like, hey, we need to go into your apartment because firefighters need to go check everything again. I'm like, these people are checking every month at this point. I'm getting really tired of not letting my apartment look lived in and grown over because I have to be paranoid about the management company coming in and seeing all the silicone sculptures on my coffee desk, you know. Coffee desk, coffee table. What is a coffee desk? You can tell I'm tired. I have a cheese pizza and I'm frustrated because I haven't eaten cheese pizza since I was in grade school. And I'm like, man, this is miserable. Why live life without topping? And, you know, pepperoni and salami and all that other stuff. How's everybody doing? Doing good? Yeah, it's a kite stream. Kite stream. It was amazing for a first conference meeting me at Anthrocon. Yeah, it was a lot of fun meeting everybody at Anthrocon. It went by so fast. I was there from Wednesday to Sunday, and I wish I had an extra day there. It's crazy how fast Anthrocon went by. What is this music? Playlist behave. I mean, it's funky, but not exactly the vibe I want right now. I mean, if it's... I had to give it to him. The random playlist feature kind of worked. Let's see if we can find anything else. Way too upbeat. That'll work. We're going to vibe a bit today on stream. We're going to wait for everybody to filter in. Kind of chat a little. Maybe later we'll play a video game. I've been into No Man's Sky recently. That's been pretty fun. They just dropped a huge new update. There's Twitch drops going on right now, which is kind of nice if you want a head start on it. I find it really weird that every single video game I've played in the last like 2 months is like, reality is a joke, reject the flesh, robots are people, unless they're not. And I'm like, can I have like 30 minutes without an existential crisis? I would absolutely love to not be told reality is a simulation. And if you're wondering, this is your sign that it 100% is a simulation. Whatever AI simulated cheese pizza, I'm not happy about it. I wish I had like some salami or pepperoni on it. What was my favorite part of AC? I need to think. because there was a lot of good stuff at AC. The sponsor breakfast was always good. They had like salmon, but their chicken was undercooked this year, so I don't know how I feel about that. The camo meat was a lot of fun. I ran into a lot of weird stuff, like the gnomes, and like there was just always something going on that it's hard to pick just one part. And I'm gonna be honest, it was such a blur that I've already forgotten most of it. So I'm glad I recorded it because it was just too much going on. I was looking at like stuff on Twitter, and I was like, were we at the same con? Like, where was all this happening? It was just so much. The camo meet was a lot of fun. There was a lot of people at the kimono meet, which was kind of cool. Gale Frostbane's Fursuiting 101 was huge this year. Like, that video is already up. Dance Comp and Floor Wars I watched after the fact. That was nice. Overall, Anthron is what you make of it, and you know, it's a good event when you're like, yeah, I loved it. I can't remember anything. There was just too much going on. Meeting everybody there was cool. Like, there were so many people who I talked to. Like, it was really nice. Getting sleep after Anthron was nice. I need to sleep more, 100%. There was just so much going on. It's like everybody had their own like little personal cons, because like you talk to somebody, you're like, oh, when did that happen? When did that happen? When did this happen? The super sponsor buffet was delicious. Also, chatting with the chairman on stage was cool. Yeah. Like, the super sponsor buffet was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. It was okay. They had salmon, which I like. That's the highlight, for sure. The salmon. I'm very food motivated, apparently. Trying to remember which encounter was my favorite. Probably some of the block party stuff. The block party was great this year. It felt like there were a lot less people at the block party this year, though. Like normies and other people in general. I was there for like 3 hours, and it kind of seemed a little light. You're going to Anthron next year? Oh, that's exciting. I hope you have a lot of fun. Say hello if you see me. Saturday, Monday? What's Saturday, Monday? Dance Cop was incredible. Yeah, Anthron always impresses. I wish I didn't have to leave early for that one. But yeah, no two drawings of your primary persona are the same. Hey, that just means they're all unique. Yes, welcome in, everyone. Alright. I'm annoyed that I only have a 20-ounce Coke to go with this medium pizza with no toppings on it. And now I know how, like... Can I even make this joke? Now I know how, like, every, like, subby bottom and Anthron feels like. There's no toppings and all they have is a 20-ounce Coke. Now, what I really wish I had was, like, a Monster or something. I woke up, like, half an hour ago, and I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't delay the stream another day. Because what we're doing today is we're finishing up LVFC. So, right before Anthron, at this point, it's been a month, almost, since LVFC. Well, more than a month. It's been more than a month? When was LVFC? Easter? Time means nothing to me anymore. Anyway, so we got like 21 minutes of video editing in, and I think we have double that. And I was thinking, should I make 2 videos, or should I just make it one long video so people will actually watch it? Because apparently the new YouTube algorithm meta is long videos for whatever reason. So the crazy part about this is that I was watching another streamer on Twitch, and they're like huge, like, you know, one of the top 5 video game streamers, and they spent like 3 hours just complaining about their audience and how they weren't watching the highly edited good stuff, and they were just like watching the VODs on streams, or like these 2-hour long nothing videos. And he's like, oh, I need to edit less and just put out more content because that's what YouTube wants. But here we are doing the opposite, so you know it's going to be a good time. LVFC was in April? Don't remind me. You remember when shorts were meta? The problem with shorts is that they give you vanity stats. They don't like mean anything. 8 million views on a short, who cares? 8,000 views on a video, oh, that's suddenly something. Like you have 300k subs from shorts, oh, that's cute. Like, it's funny how content creators will get like really into the metrics and the numbers and be like, oh yeah, those numbers don't mean anything technically. It's just so silly. Content creation in general is silly. But I'm not going to turn this into a 3-hour I rant about content creation stream like that other guy, because we got video editing to do. But if you do have questions about content creation or shorts or anything, let me know. It gives me something to talk about while I eat this surprisingly not disappointing cheese pizza, but still sad that there's nothing on top of it. Like a little bit of pineapple, some salami. Oh yeah, we get kinky with our pizza. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Will I be at Megaplex? Yep. I just finalized my Megaplex plans. I'll be there, I'll be there Friday to Saturday. Well, is it Friday to Saturday now? I'll be flying out Sunday morning because the plane tickets just sucked, which is a little disappointing. But I'll be there Friday morning into Sunday morning, and I'm out at like 8 a.m. So you'll see me. It's kind of sad that I'll miss Sunday, but you know how it is. The flights just didn't work out very well this time around. How many distractions until this becomes a 4-hour stream like that other guy? I don't know. Maybe I'll just start playing No Man's Sky and start complaining about stuff. But yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome in. Let's actually do some LVFC. So I kind of have to figure out what we want to do here, because I was thinking of splitting this into 2 videos right here. At this point, I think we're just going to keep it as one long video. We got this After Dark segment here. We got day 2. We may just like start from here and just like start rolling it. Yeah. We have 20 minutes here. We probably should have been like watching this as I was eating some pizza, but I still have some pizza left. We can probably watch this from the start. I know the start here, I actually really like, and then we have a part 2, and there's the actual part where I'm like getting spanked at the Hofbrauhaus, which is always fun, you know. There's a new Twister movie. Oh man, I hope it has sharks in it. But yeah. Sleepy day. So it's going to be a pretty long editing stream. We got a lot to go through. We got like 100 videos to go through today. We have some extras from day 1, which we're just going to put into an After Dark segment. We got... I don't know what this is. Well, they're files. I guess they're from the iPhone I was using before Night Dragon gave me a 32 gigabyte SD card, and I made the most of it. Like, this is actually like 200 clips to go through. We gotta get started. This is gonna take all day. Oh man, I haven't edited in a while. I feel rusty. Where do I start? Well, you start from the beginning, I guess. Hi, welcome in. This is LVFC. This is Las Vegas FurCon. Anthron's done and done. I had a little bit of help with that. I have a friend, Barlow, who helped me out with the editing. That's why I got out so fast this year. Because I realized the most important part about FurCon videos is being first. And once you're first, you apparently get a 200,000 view Anthron video. I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad you liked that video. It's crazy how well that turned out. It really feels like that was a first to market sort of thing. And I think I'll be doing that more in the future, is getting some help with that first 1-2 days and then doing the rest myself. Because it really made a difference getting that video out ASAP. You love my YouTube video? Oh, thank you. Yes. So we're gonna get started here and see what we do here. So this was Dice Guy. We saw this last time. He's like handing out stuff. Should probably turn off the background music now. We're officially in the stream now. Everybody can come back. I'm done ranting about YouTube. I feel like we might just start cutting a lot of this. But we're halfway in the video. People are already here. They're gonna watch the rest.
Love your suit. So cute. Thank you.
Nothing like stealing somebody else's content. So you can actually hear the rooftop stage here at LVFC. They were like practicing. So over here, like up here where I'm frantically wiggling my mouse, is the rooftop stage up in the left-hand corner. It was really cool. LVFC was a very cool con. I'll be staffing at LVFC again. So.
Love it. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Might actually just leave all this sound in. Why not? It was really rainy. The footage we're gonna be coming up on is gonna be rainy, so you'll kind of get to see how rainy it got. We got Death Wolf.
Awesome. Oh, my camera spun around. Oh no. It's a little scuffed, but it's okay. So cool.
We can leave that in. Well, we can leave in some of the more authentic, organic parts. Why not?
Awesome. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much.
You have to go. See you around. Yeah, have a good one. I'm doing good. Hopefully you'll have a great day. Yeah. So we kind of have to figure out what we want to put here. We're going to be doing some video editing. I think that's going to be the intro to like the night portion, and then that's the intro to another segment there. So we have something to work with. Imagine Dragons and the Fallout people. Let's see if we can find some of the Fallout people. So that's the outro, and we have like, what do we have going on here?
Awesome. Thank you.
This feels incomplete. Yeah, this is probably where I left off and was like, tired.
Awesome. Thank you.
Unless there's something missing. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So let's figure out how we want to do this. Because this is the next day. May just like shove some random footage in here. Yeah, sequentially this doesn't make a lot of sense unless we do something like this, and then let's start queuing it up and see where it takes us, because we're about to go into like an after dark sort of segment. We have this guy who was really nice. They had a lot of fun. Apparently, it was their first fur con, which is pretty cool, and they were just like vibing out and having fun being there. And we talked a bit, and they gave me like a password to a video sharing site that had everything on it, and I completely forgot about it until now. So it's always cool when you're like, oh yeah, I did have this experience, and this is why it's important to make memories, or else you won't remember everything. It'll be as if your memory's leaking. That's how it feels like sometimes. I just have a bit of the leaky memories. Yeah, welcome. How's your Sunday, Monday going? Please don't say the word Monday. Every Monday I've had has been terrible this month. Yes. I think we just go straight into it.
Here.
Let's see if we can. Maybe there's a way I can transition this in a better way. Lighting kind of didn't work out very well here, but that's usually how it goes when you have a giant light source in a dark space. But sometimes we just gotta send it and see what happens. So what if we actually just cut this early, since it seems for whatever reason I had a lot of dead space in this clip, so we're just gonna cut it off and see what happens. Where is my we are looking for video transitions, and we need a film dissolve or something here. No, we need an audio transition. I feel rusty. I gotta fade this out. And yeah.
Welcome to the FurCon. My name is Pointstar, aka Bitch Pig. Pleased to meet you.
That's we may have to actually censor that, but let's see.
Pointstar, aka Bitch.
Yeah, we may bleep that out. I respect the queer nomenclature here, but unfortunately YouTube doesn't. Well, we'll just do a very quick.
Pleased to meet you.
There we go.
I'm a 3D tattoo pig. You look over here.
I think the Buddha pig tattoo is definitely a vibe though.
I'm a 3D tattoo because on the back of it.
Like that's commitment to the bit, right?
That's pretty cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like if I had to get a tattoo, it would have to be something creative like that. Like, I don't know, people get tattoos of their personas and stuff like that, and some of them look really good. Some of them are like, I'm glad you're expressing yourself, but this is gonna look hilarious when you're 80. But then some people are like, oh, I'm not planning to get to 80. I'm like, live your best life, whatever it is. But yes. That's a great frame to stop on. Alright, so I was trying to figure out like what exactly we got lined up here. And that looks about right. Because what do we have going on here? We got a sidewalk. Love it. So we're gonna pull out some of this like late at night stuff and just do that first and go a little bit out of sequence. Yeah, we'll go late at night. We'll go into the German Fraulein spanking. Probably should have went into the German Fraulein spanking first. Yorick, welcome in. Thank you so much for the super chat. Can't stay. Have to wake up early in the morning to catch your bus from Kineticon. Oh, I hope you had a lot of fun at Kineticon. But yes, welcome in everybody. Everybody's a little late. But yes, dedicated oinker. I'm really missing the fact that I have a 20-ounce soda instead of a 2-liter, because I'd be like, oh yeah, let me just take a sip of soda. And now I'm like, I have to ration this. Stream's over. I gotta go to 7-Eleven and get a Monster. No, I'm kidding. But yes, more LVFC today. Welcoming everybody who's been here. But yes, thank you for your support. Thank you for your super chat, Yorick. I hope you have a wonderful day and a fun time and a safe time coming back from ConnectCon. What are we actually doing with this footage? Because we have a bunch of this. Is this where I just put the Hofbrauhaus get spanked footage? I mean, that might be a good transition point. And then we just take this and throw this right after. Just do After Dark and Hofbrauhaus. I don't know if I'm gonna voice more in the video itself. Feels like there's not much point to it. Hofbrauhaus should be its own segment, probably. Uber kite a truckload of Monster, please. I can only have so much blood in my caffeine system. What do you miss? Not much. You miss me complaining about YouTube and how I don't have any toppings on my pizza and how I have a 20-ounce bottle of Coke instead of a 2-liter bottle. But hey, that's not the worst thing that happened to me this week, so there's that. It's been an interesting week. Alright. I don't know how I want to sequence this, because we got some really nice footage. And it's kind of like, whatever. For the Hofbrauhaus stuff. Because it was nice, but it was also kind of... The lighting wasn't great, and the spanking was... Did we use the spanking already? Can't remember. I think we did in the intro somewhere. I'm not going to go back and look at it. It'll be a surprise for when I rewatch the video. I'll be like, oh. Maybe we should just go straight into After Dark and then do Hofbrauhaus. Yeah, that would probably make sense. So let's grab this. Move this over. Move these over. Ah, yes, latex creatures. Lots of fun, weird stuff. This was gonna be at the end, where with all the fun and weird stuff and Fallout stuff. I guess the unique stuff. So that should be there. Yeah, this is gonna be like an hour-long video. But let's see how it works. Everybody's saying, that YouTube is about having length now. It's the length meta. I'm gonna prove him wrong. I love how it always just focuses on that frame. Just, you know, getting some bacon.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
3, 2,
Wait, we need some music
1,
too.
go.
Need to find some music, something after darky. Mini pizzas are good. Yeah. The Uber Eats has a free 2-topping medium pizza promotion right now, so I just bought a bottle of Coke, but I didn't realize it was a 20-ounce bottle of Coke and not a 2-liter. So it's like, yeah, I got a free pizza, but I have to suffer through it with nothing to drink. Cape May sounds like a nice place. I hope you have a fantastic time there. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna take the first song the auto thing gives us, and we'll figure that out. We'll do it live. All right, let's see what this sounds like.
Thank you.
This definitely needs to fade.
Thank you.
Yeah, that actually works. We don't need a fade at all. That's called confidence in your editing or something like that.
You.
Awesome. Love your.
Well, let's cut this a little. Everyone loves violence.
So no.
That's half the fun right there. Honestly, yeah, I kind of want the violence to go on this like instrumental upswing. So like right there, and we'll fill in the rest with some out of sequence stuff. Because that actually is probably a much better establishing shot here. Yeah, let's mix up the sequencing a little. Because it's still chronological. If you know anything about how we do edits, we follow the dailies method here, which is a documentary filmmaking technique where you basically take all of your videos, string them out, and you link them together because humans think chronologically, and chronologically means we think of things in an order, which works out very well. But yes, welcome in everybody. Fortnite or Roblox chat? Not here. It's not violence, it's roughhousing. Oh, it's the fun kind of violence. But yes. So let's see how this will turn. Alright, so me actually want to conserve some momentum here. I actually think that worked a little better because it was just like a cold open. Yeah, okay. I vibe with it. So let's see what we can pull out here. Because this is a very long clip where we probably only need like this tail end, or even like this portion. So let's drop that here and figure out how much of this we'll be using. Probably like to here. Wow. I'm like prophetic. That was that was the perfect amount that we needed.
Hi, lovely to meet you. My name's Colby. How are you doing? I'm a little fun puppy.
Did I accidentally cut some part off though? Let's find out.
Beanie, a little American PETA. I will bite you because you are stinky.
We'll actually keep this long, I guess.
Awesome.
So let's cut that there. We'll use that immediately after, probably. All right. So editing. Everyone loves editing. All brain power devoted to editing at this point. I kind of like that as like a cross-establishing shot, but maybe we can actually do something there. Yeah, so let's trim this a little. Man, sometimes the dailies method just gives you like stuff that doesn't necessarily work very well together. And you're like, how do I fit this in? It's like a puzzle. Video editing really is kind of like a puzzle. You kind of have to just figure it out. Yeah, that actually works a little better, I think. Yeah. Okay. Not bad timing there. And then we'll just drop all this down just to keep our timeline clean. I think that'll work. And just slide these over and we'll go from there. Violence! Everybody loves violence!
So no.
Any girls here besides you? I'm sure there are some somewhere. Good time zones. Happy time zones, Tapinesap. Hopefully you're doing well. Holy camera shutter. You might be able to go to Furry Migration. Oh yeah, Furry Migration's a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Man, this is like the butt stream. Butt cam right there. I should get a jockstrap. That's what I should do. Probably not wear it outside, but I should get one. Twilight vibes at the pond. It looks very nice, doesn't it? Boys only club? Nah, we stan all genders and creatures here. But yes. I've been playing No Man's Sky, and under gender, there's like some really funny things like asymmetrical, asymptotic, like non-Euclidean, and I'm like, why is every single creature, like, I've never seen a male or a female, maybe I've seen like one or two, but all of the genders are like some weird pseudo-scientific babble. But I think my favorite gender in No Man's Sky was asymptotic for sure, because like, what does that even mean? There are no symptoms to this gender. It is great. I'm trying to make Iris, and I got positive vibes with this live stream. I'm glad, Becky. Geometry might be, yeah. My gender is non-Euclidean. We'll probably play some No Man's Sky later tonight when Sinoon gets on, because I think he wanted to play. So maybe, I don't know. I haven't played multiplayer on No Man's Sky yet. But it's a surprisingly fun game. I've wasted 24 hours of my life already on it. But I've been enjoying it. And like that gender thing just made me laugh, because I know there's a bunch of right-wing people who are like livid that this fantasy creature's gender is non-Euclidean. And I'm just like, ah, that's great. My gender is 8-dimensional. I might have to make that a part of the stream where I'm just like, yeah, we're going to go identify the gender of all these virtual animals that we're going to be scanning in No Man's Sky. Imagine your gender being asymmetrical, but my major aesthetic is asymmetrical. Look, if that's your vibe, go for it. Live your best life. Like, that might even be a cool idea, to have like a two halves character and their gender is literally asymmetrical. But like the first time I saw that in No Man's Sky, I was like, oh, that's it's like when you tell your grandma something she doesn't understand, she's like, oh, that's nice. It was like one of those ones. I was like, oh, that's nice, huh? They programmed that in, huh? It's always funny to see, like, you just don't expect it. It's like, you expect a male, female binary. It's like, there's like a pet raising simulator in there. It's like, what the heck do I do with this? How do they lay eggs? It's like, yeah. Non-Euclidean gender? Like, what is it, a Klein bottle down there? After watching Kite stream for so long, you expect this? Yeah, you come for the fursuit, stay for the existential gender philosophy.
Oh, I missed the violence, oh no.
Giving you an idea to draw? Oh no, that's scary. So I should probably like cut this a little.
Okay.
Probably cut this guy's head out.
Oh, no, I'm gonna... Okay.
Because there's a drop here and we want to hit this drop.
Okay.
So let's just do a hard cut and see what happens. Because really what we're after is like right this. And we can save like a second and see if that sequences with our hard cut here.
Okay. That's how we do it.
Yeah, it almost sequences with the drop. Let's see if we can get this a little more on tone.
Okay. That's how we do it. Yep.
Not quite. So let's steal some seconds from this side and see if that works.
Yep.
So we actually have to lengthen this now that I think about it. I'm like cutting parts off of it, and that is not what is going to make this work. So we should really try it this way. All right, let's see if that'll sequence properly.
Yep. Free smacks.
Yeah, that actually worked. And then we can just go straight into this.
Free smack.
Fun fact about these tags. So I wanted one of these like in heat howl out tags. You probably heard me talking about the impromptu Anthron thing where I was like, yeah, howl out's cool. But yeah, so I got like 5 of them because I knew a bunch of people who wanted them, and so I'm like, yeah, I finally got one. They're nice tags. I'm a fan of dangly bits, even if they're not.
Love your suit.
You know, even if they're not technically fit like techwear style, but I'm too tired to rant about fashion trends right now.
Hi, lovely to meet you. My name's Colby. How are you doing? I'm a little fuzzy puppy. I made my bikini. A little American cheetah. I will bite you because you are stinky.
All right, let's get more After Dark in this. By After Dark is just things that happen after dark. It's surprisingly not as kinky as you'd think it is. For better or worse, I guess. What's going on over here? I hope that isn't copyrighted because that is such a like cool thing. Me struggling with the DJI camera trying to keep this in frame. we'll look at that later because that's really cute.
Cute sign though?
Yes?
So you're not cute.
I'm not cute.
You're adorable.
I always love like just following them around and just giving them shit because that's half the fun. Is you see somebody who's cute and you're like, oh man, you're so cute, you're the cutest person ever, and they're like, nah, I'm not cute. That's like half the fun, is just bothering people at FurCons. Hi, welcome in, welcome. How did one green eye and blue eye become one? I have no idea. You sent 3 ideas to Disney Imagineering. Ooh, that sounds fun. Hello, welcome. Neko Azul. What's your con lineup for the rest of the year? It's kind of up in the air. I missed Anthro Weekend Utah, unfortunately. I was gonna go to FurCan in Mexico during this time, but it just didn't work out. And I'm actually glad I canceled all my plans for that, because if you were watching the current debacle that is going on, that's a big word. That's a $2 word right there, debacle. Basically every flight in the US got canceled this weekend, like this opening weekend. So it's like, oh, well, that's nice. I don't have to cancel my hotel or flights or anything. My friend Miso wasn't so lucky. He actually had the hotel and stuff, and I'm probably gonna have to pay him for that. But I had some other plans that got in the way of this because I had to renew my passport and it didn't come in time, basically. So I canceled my flights and I got lucky. I got a refund for my Mexico flights and all that stuff. So it worked out, but I kind of wish I went to Anthro Weekend Utah because I like Anthro Weekend Utah a lot and they're great. So I'm sad I missed it because I thought I had other plans, but I guess I didn't. It's funny how that works, huh? This week has been just absolutely scuffed in general. Like, I even forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to go to a convention in Mexico this weekend. Oh, it just completely screwed up. Okay, I see how it is. What year did I make my fursuit? So I actually got this fursuit probably in like 2020. It was used, so I got it from China, and I don't know when it was made, but apparently it's one of the maker's first suits, is what I understood. And so this, I mean, I'm gonna probably date this at like 2017, 2018, probably. But yes. I got so lucky with my travel plans getting canceled, because they would have been canceled anyway because of the giant kerfuffle that every single airline had. So yeah, you know, could be worse. But what cons am I going to? All right. So that's kind of in the air right now. I'm definitely going to Megaplex. I'm definitely going to MFF. Anthro Northwest is a big probably, because that's my old stomping ground, and I like Anthro Northwest a lot. It's a very nice con. I need to apply for staff before I forget there. I was thinking of doing Furry Migration. Furry Migration was really cool when I went, but I will have to see if anybody would want a room. My usual suspects are kind of burnt out on the con thing recently. Furry Migration would have been fun to hit up. I liked it the one year I went. What else is there? Start naming cons and I'll probably say if I'm going or not. Another fur con, AFC. I'm definitely going to that. I always forget it because it's like another fur con. Yeah, I'm going to another fur con in LA. So that's in like, what, 2 months? Yeah, about 2 months. So that's going to be exciting. Go to AFC. It looks like it's going to be a really good con. Definitely go to AFC. Looks good. AFC in a past vid. Yeah, AFC. Why do I have bunny ears? They're not bunny ears. They're like pizza-shaped triangle ears. If they were bunny ears, I would probably be a bottom, but I'm not. You see, that's how you get engagements. I like how the recent Twitter drama is fursuit videos on a bed patting it are engagement bait, and I'm like, man, I wish I had a full suit so I could engagement bait. But yes. Well, I go to Megaplex. Yeah, I will be at Megaplex. I think I mentioned that earlier in the stream. Megaflex. It's a Megaflex to go to Megaplex because the tickets are so expensive. Would you ever do a Northeast con? I wish I could. I've been invited to a bunch of Northeast cons. I would love to go to any of them. The problem is the flights and time zones do not line up, and it's a major pain trying to fly out there and still have time. I would have to basically take an extra 2 days off per con, and that kind of gets difficult. I used to go to Furthermore, and I like Furthermore a lot. They're very cool. I used to go to them before they got to the new hotel, even, because they were like right in my backyard. So kind of wish I could go to Furthermore again, but it's really unfortunate how flights and stuff work out, because I could spend $500 going to DC, or I could spend like, you know, $20 going to LA for the weekend. Flights are weird and cheap. But yeah, I want to do some Asian cons eventually. I gave up on JMOF. All the camo suitors were telling me, if you don't have a group, don't bother going to JMOF, especially if you don't know the language, because everybody's clicky there. I was like, okay, canceling JMOF. I might do Furry Joa or Infernity or something like that. I haven't really decided. There was a Taiwanese furry convention. I think it was like Furmit or something that was supposed to be really good for foreigners. So maybe I'll try one of those. I don't know. It seems like it's very hard to plan that kind of stuff, you know. You have been banished to the Shadow Realm. Ooh, who has been banished? Somebody has been banished. I'm curious how to make a fursona with the least consistent design possible trait into a fursuit. Just be a shapeshifter. Every shapeshifter, like, just has a TF fetish, and they're like a new character every day. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can tell because you have the same colors way as like your old fursona, but you're like a Delphox or something today. You know, if that's what you like, go for it. Yeah, it was probably Furmit that I was thinking of. Furmit seemed like it was a lot of fun. I think it was like, was it last week? I think it was last week. I'm halfway through my 20-ounce Diet Coke, and when that ends, it will be a sad day. All right, so let's get back to sequencing some video. Ooh, that's a big chunk. Let's see if we can make it smaller. I'm playing some I've been playing some Tropico lately because I've just been in the mood for management sims, and every time I build a pineapple farm, I'm just reminded of Omnom streams and Omnom going like something about pineapple juice. We got some pineapple juice, and it's just like this really upbeat kind of we're gonna sing because we got some pineapple juice, and I always get that like stuck in my head because I love drinking pineapple juice. My pineapple juice is great. So, something like that, and it's just like I kind of miss Omnom streaming. They stopped a couple of months ago because they got a real job, quote unquote real job, you know, streaming. Streaming is supposed to be a real job, right? But kind of sad that they stopped streaming because I enjoyed their streams while I was also at my real big boy job, so it kind of filled the void a little. But hopefully they're doing well and have many pineapple juices.
Cute sign though?
Yeah?
So you're not cute.
I'm not?
You're adorable. Well, thank you.
I don't know what was going on there, but I'm wondering if they were even aware of what was going on.
So you're not cute.
I'm not?
You're adorable.
You're adorable. Oh shit. I like how the bloom is just thrumming on these eyes because of how low light it was in the lobby. It was surprisingly low light in the lobby. I'm not entirely sure why.
1 sec. Ready?
We'll probably be able to cut a lot of this down.
And go. Cute. Thank you.
Let's see. We can probably cut out some of the stages.
And go.
Yeah. It's a really cute suit. They rotate. Raptor rotating. And then, like, this angle is a little awkward because I'm assuming this is all from the DJI camera. So it gets a little funky with the angles sometimes because DJI's gimbal, fantastic, great. The DJI Pocket, well, you better not be trying to do any creative gimbal shots or it will ruin them. On Wednesday, you got sad due to power outage. Yeah, so my kitchen doesn't have any power in it either, which is great. So I'm gonna have to fix that eventually, or ask somebody to fix it eventually. Bird, 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 bird. Is your reminder to drink water? I've drinking like 2 liters of water today. That's half as much as I should be drinking. Yeah, first time suitors are always fun to see. I almost feel like I'm a first time suitor because I like never suit. Well, I never full suit. I feel like I'm just around. You know, like I'm on the periphery instead of actually engaging with anything. It's like a Twilight Zone episode. You're a furry, but not really. Maybe we can do something with this. Because they're like waiting. I'm like, I actually want to get y'all walking past me. This is probably a better shot, and we can actually cut the human out of here, because I don't know if they actually want to be in the video. I try not to get people in the videos, but hey, public space happens. We'll just use this as like a quick and dirty transition because there wasn't really. Yeah, pick out the best part of them taikoing. It's always fun to see fursuiters play taiko, because like if you look at the screen, it's on like super easy or something, but they were like giving it their best. Pun, pata, pun. Pun, pata, pun. Oh, wrong game.
And go.
That's some clouds.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Those are some clouds right there. So like when I was designing my fursuit, my new one, what I really wanted was a smoke generator in it so that I could like pretend to smoke a kiseru or a pipe. Oh, pipes. Let's talk about pipes for a second, because there was like a crazy pipe that I found, and I was like, let me find this. They were like Tibetan orb pipes, and I was like, I now know what kind of pipe I would have. It's not a kiseru, it's one of these things. Let me find it. And it just made me want to make like pipe foxes into an actual furry closed species do not steal sort of thing, like a volley or protogen or something. And I got a bunch of designs in mind, so if I ever learn how to draw, maybe I'll update my character and be unique. But let me find this crazy, like, yeah, there we go. They're apparently opium pipes, which just makes it better. Let me pull this up for everybody to see. Like, look at this thing. It has an orb. It's ornate. It's wacky. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what is going on with this pipe, but like, I kinda just like want it because orb. But yeah, some of them are just absolutely crazy. I have no idea what like cultural background these are used in or whatever, but like just the giant orb. It's like a portable bong or something. I don't know. I love it. Like this is like the kind of pipe I want, because usually I'm always drawn with a kiseru or something. Which, you know, was my vibe like 4 or 5 years ago. And if you don't know what a kiseru is, this is a kiseru pipe. Oh, yeah, I guess it takes me to XXX holic, whatever. I just wanted this image. So it's like a long, thin pipe. Very ritualistic way of smoking. You spend a lot of time like prepping the load of tobacco and using a special stove or furnace to heat it up, and it's more of a meditative practice because you get like one drag and then you have to clean it out and do all that. But this looks like something a healing potion would be in, or like, yeah, my mana is low, like, let me just puff pass something magic joke. I was like, I'll think of something, and I was like, what magic spells start with a P, and I couldn't think of anything. Anyway, so I would totally get one of those pipes or get drawn with one of those weird orb pipes. Let's make it and make it glow. Oh, you want to make it? I got a better idea. One second. It's like non-ferric. Okay, so I'm going to talk about like the stupidest idea I ever had, because it's fantastic and dumb. And I'm going to use this as a reference right here. And I need to find the fluid. What is it called? It's like... what is it called? I was looking this up earlier, and it's sorry, you're gonna have to give me a moment to find this like crazy glitter storm fluid. Storm glitter. Smoke glitter. It just looked really, really cool. DIY glitter ornaments, maybe? No. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was like non-ferric or something like that. Weird thing where it's like a sensory snow globe, but I don't remember what the actual glitter was called. This annoys me so much because I was like looking it up earlier. I was like, oh, this is the best, perfectest thing ever, and it's like, I can't remember now. They like apparently make it for sensory stuff. It's like, rheoscopic fluid. There we go. Rheoscopic fluid. All right, let me find this and show you it really quick, because I was like, this is what I need. All right, is this the video? Yeah, okay. So imagine, if you will, like this center thing with like a smoke machine. So like when you prime it, smoke comes out of this top like a chimney, because we're basically making a fantasy crazy potion pipe. It doesn't matter if it works the way it does, but just imagine this thing and you're holding it and smoke billows out from the top like that, like the funny vape guy, and then like the orb just looks like this. I'm like, yeah, that would be really cool, and just get like the rheoscopic fluid to have like this swirly effect on the bottom there. Oh no, you can see all my YouTube recommendations and all the wacky stuff I listen to. You should definitely go check out JJ on Siberia layer. What are they on? Layer like 8? Oh, I want to say 7. But it's really, really good vibes. Brain empty. It's like house club electronic music. Sometimes they do 80s, but I really like their Siberia series of live DJing. They're very cool. I would listen to some right now if I could, but I can't. But yeah, rheoscopic fluid just in this portion, and then like just have smoke like spewing over it, and then like put another smoke pipe here. I even have the smoke generator that would fit in this thing, so I could theoretically make something like this and then just have like smoke billowing from like this, so like it would actually go into the fursuit mouth and spill out a little, and it would, I think the effect would be really good if I ever got to do that. But I would probably have to like full 3D print custom do that. All right, well, that is enough of me ranting about rheoscopic fluid for like 10 minutes. But yes, I thought that would be pretty cool. 9 souls healing. Yeah, exactly. 9 souls here. It's like instead of Yee's like pipe, it would be like a more unique version. Where people are like, yeah, this is my 9 souls inspired OC. And I'm like, some of these designs are really good. And I'm like, oh my god, this would be the perfect alchemical Taupunk like thing. Like if Kite was in 9 souls, that's the kind of thing he'd whip out mid-fight to heal or something with. And then, I don't know, it turn into the super secret final boss where it's actually just, you know, a black hole or something. That probably would make sense. One of these days I'll write out my entire super secret final boss manifesto, but it won't be today. Luckily, Sephiroth theme starts playing in the background. Why is Transformers such a bizarre fandom? Yeah, I do not know. I didn't know that, but now I do. Hi, Jasper. Cool looking bongs. Yeah, I was like, these gotta be bongs, but apparently they're opium pipes. So that's close enough. So I was looking at like 1920s music recently. It's gonna be tangent day today. I was looking at 1920s music and like, there was a song where it's like, yeah, we're at the 1920s rave and everybody's dressed up in top hats or something like that. You know, just some like really garbage lyrics to some really good electro swing. And I was like, man, I really want to show up to the 1920s, to the 1920s electro swing rave wearing some Taisho Romanesque fashion. Like, imagine, I saw this and I was like, yeah, this is something that I would wear. Oh, uh-oh. What, one sec. Where is it? Please open. That took forever. There we go. So I would definitely wear something like this. I think that would like the top hat combined with like the Haori style hakama thing, like that is just so good. Like Taisho Romanesque fashion is one of those things where I'm like, oh, I would definitely wear this if I could pull this off. And I would 100% like show up to a 1920s electro swing rave and they would be like, nobody would get it but me. And that's my favorite kind of meme, when it's like, nobody gets this but me. Like, that is just such a vibe, I think. Yeah, me just holding that pipe, wearing something like this, and just like, I don't know. I feel like this is more, I would say, closer. Let me find it. This is probably closer to something I would see at a 1920s electro swing fashion rave, but somebody just wanted to show up in Taisho Romanesque like stuff. Like, yeah, just give me like the top hat with like this kind of ensemble, and I would want for nothing more. Like, I vibe with this a lot. You can tell I like fashion, which is a very unexplored part of what I'll enjoy in life, I guess, which, you know, kind of happens when you're a big guy, unfortunately. But yeah, I would totally rock something like that and just show up and order a gin and tonic, but with Roku gin and like elderflower tonic or something, and just make the bartender's life a living hell. But yeah, where were we? Oh, ignore this. This is my lineup for the Chinese fursuit video that I'll do eventually. But yes. Let's do it. You approve of it. Have it light up. Yeah, so I'll have to talk to you about it because I've actually planned this out because I've been looking into rheoscopic fluid and how to make this work. And I was like, when I actually have the time and money, I'll actually make a crazy pipe like this because I've already thought of how to make this work. And it's using snow globe plastics and magnetic stirrers. So there is a theoretical way to get this sealed so that the glitter doesn't settle, hopefully. But chances are it is going to settle, and like the prop has a lifetime basically, which is unfortunate. But I think it'd be a great idea. I've already like started planning it out. I was like, if I ever learn to 3D model, that's what I'll do. I like memes, but it's me. Well, yeah, me times two. Just use a magnetic stirrer. Yeah. Well, no. So the dude who talks about it, and welcome in. It's great to see you. The dude who was talking about rheoscopic fluid and how to make that snow globe that I showed the video uses a magnetic stirrer, but he says it will settle on the plastic, and once it settles on the plastic, you have to like shake it like an ugly baby to get it to work. So unfortunately, like, that powder does settle to the point where it starts clumping on the glass, and the cool effect starts going away, unless I guess you get some really crazy wacky RPMs in there in like a stir mode, and then slow it down to get like the swirly effect. Hi, welcome in. What drugs were Hasbro on when they made the universal grading? Given that like 90% of what Hasbro does is for profit only and has no cultural like implication, like quite literally they just make toys and cartoons and somehow they made culture out of it. Probably they weren't thinking very hard. Don't make me get it onto a rant about D&D and Magic the Gathering, because we'll be here all day. Don't support Wizards of the Coast. Don't support Hasbro. That's my official take. And this is coming from somebody who has several thousands of dollars of Magic cards laying around that I need to sell, because I'm never playing that garbage game again. Purple hedgehogs. Yeah, stickers too. Yes, magnetic stirrers and stuff like that. So now that we're done with my Taisho Romanesque pipe fantasy thing that I was talking about, I think it would look really cool. I want a Taisho Romanesque 1920s outfit that I can crash electro swing raves with. That's a mouthful of words you'll never hear from anybody else or anybody else on the planet. But just like, imagine this billowing out from the top of it while there's like the rheoscopic fluid just like glowing out there.
Oh, that's gonna look
like, that's just a really cool thing. I wonder how he, like, what mix of glycol and like all the other stuff you'd have to use to get like fluffy clouds like that. The sticker. I like the animal and heat sticker here. Oh, this is the con where my badge randomly got an animal and heat sticker. They were everywhere. Like, I like how you could just get like a entire roll of stickers for like $20. Let me if it wasn't so like inflammatory, I would 100% just like get a, the picture, please. I would get a roll of these and just hand them out to people I like. I don't know why. Like, for whatever reason, like the veterinary stickers just like get me. Cause like all of these things I could just imagine on somebody's badge, like muzzle for euthanasia, needs a bath. For the people. For the people who are into vor, you got spicy, mild, no sauce. Like, it just keeps getting worse. I'm just going through Google Images and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like me. If you know, you know. All of these are just like great. I could just imagine them on FurCon badges for whatever reason. Like this one, give with food. Perfect. Yeah. That's like 15 different fetishes right there. Oh no, we're definitely on a rabbit hole right now. Yes. You definitely want to see this sticker at a room party. Use first. This is so terrible. What else do we have? Keep away from other animals. For rectal use only. Rabies. Yeah, rabies would probably be a good one. These stickers, they're great. Yeah, this is definitely a distraction, but my favorite is definitely for euthanasia. Either that or in heat. Probably both. Both at the same time sounds about right. I don't even know what or who or whatever vor badger is, but you know what? I'm not surprised that there is somebody using that word as an adjective, as a descriptor for their fursona. It just happens. Hashtag meta. You love my fursuit. Oh, thank you. We're having unhinged time now. But yes, it's unhinged sticker time. So, if you see me with a roll of stickers that say for euthanasia, you should be concerned because I'll stick them on everything. We like a little bit of gallows humor in this stream. Oh, we even get the drop in the music here, and that'll do it. That's fun. Speaking of, this is where the Vor panel was. How do I know? I showed up for 5 minutes and I left because one of my friends wanted a badge from it, and I don't know why, but apparently they hand out badges at these things. So, yeah. I can't remember if I actually recorded anything in there.
Such a cool moving jaw.
Yeah, of course. We show up there and everybody tries to eat me. Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
All right, go for it.
Oh yeah, I love how I'm like, oh, I recognize this hallway, and it's like, huh, yeah, the content definitely does not disappoint. I'm cutting out that perfect because even I don't want to hear it. Kite jump scare. I'm gonna leave that one in. Of course, there's a volleys there. I don't know what's with this species of bird creature, but they sure love getting eaten.
Perfect. Here, can I get a video? Yeah. You want to know I'm the camera?
Everybody just goes for it. Like that's the one great part about like the fat fur meats or the vor meats or whatever. They're really into their gimmick. So like you'll always find somebody who wants to do some like wacky stuff and it just works out.
Oh, I love that moving jaw. That's so cool.
I wish I had a moving jaw. It just adds so much character to a performance. It's like you see puppets with moving jaws, and doing the lip sync thing just works really well, especially if it's like a good moving jaw where you actually have control. Or I think the Dream Vision's Creation Circle base has a really good one. So like if you actually fit it to your mouth, you can actually have the character talk.
Perfect. Thank you.
So, you know, that's like half the fun. I think the artistry and like puppetry is like half the fun of it all. So let's see if we can cut this a little. I wish my suit had a moving jaw.
Thank you. Awesome. Y'all look really cool.
Sometimes you just love running into people with LEDs, especially at night. I really wish I had my normal camera for night footage. So, to give you some context with this thing, what is going on here? First, it was made by More for Less. Yeah, probably go for a moving jaw on yours, but it depends on the overall shape. Yeah, finding people who do moving jaws is hard. Like, especially good moving jaws, especially makers who want to do moving jaws, because moving jaws are always like this thing where it's like for a concept piece and nobody wants to do it ever again. But yes, what kind of bird was that? What, the volley or the raptor? Molly macaw? Maybe. 21 press vor minute? Yeah. But yes, LEDs. I've tried putting LEDs in suits before. I like was one of the first people in like 2015 fooling around with LED tails and stuff, and I gave up. I was like, the power isn't there. But nowadays you can get like 12-volt USB power banks that'll like run heavy equipment for like a fraction of the cost, because I was using like power drill batteries back then. But yeah, what would you do if Indigo Park characters show up at a con, probably the same thing that Bluey characters or whatever flavor of the month thing shows up. I'll go record them and put them in the opening parts of the video so people watch. Other than that, I'm not a very big corporate fandom kind of person. Yeah, have you seen those like furry store mascots? Like I don't even know what to call them. It's like, keep furry weird. Don't corporatize it. Don't, celebrate corporatism. Don't be, a corpo bootlicker. Like the fandom is the one place capitalism can't penetrate because it's made of just highly individualistic people who express themselves with like bespoke art and narratives about their original characters, and it's like, keep that going. Don't buy into corpo garbage. Like, keep furry weird, so it's not like every other like weird queer space that gets homogenized and corporatized like Seattle or Austin has. Like, I think furry is the only fandom that isn't about a corporate property. Like, the anime fandom is literally about corporate animation, and like finding anything indie is impossible. Like, everybody in the furry fandom is their own indie entity, and I think that's really cool, and we should keep it that way. So work on your own projects. Don't feed into the machine. You're doing LEDs for your suit next year? Ooh, that'll be exciting. Can't wait to see it. It's weird but unique to everyone in a good way. Yeah. But moving jaws are cool. It's getting time. Yeah, it's almost nighttime. We've spent like an hour and a half going on tangents and talking about stuff. And we've done 3 minutes of footage, so that's how good it gets. Brain empty already. Tired. But it's nighttime. Nighttime is the right time, I think. There's a lot of aesthetics you can find at night. Setting up for the night market, even though it's wet. Usually people at the night market want to get wet in other ways. Hey-oh! Oh yeah, it was rainy and they almost canceled it. Kind of wish I could have gotten some footage at the night market, but I wasn't about to, cause trouble up there.
Awesome, thank you. And let me get the boop.
the boop. Das boop.
And let me get the boop. 3, 2, 1, go.
This suit reminds me of a friend's suit. And that friend is Barley, who is very cool. Moo.
Perfect, thank you.
So you can actually see a part of my rig here because the DJI camera is just so... I don't know what to call it. It's finicky. Finicky is an understatement. It's like I had to completely relearn how I do gimbal movement. And it's one of the reasons why I don't like it. Its gimbal is unreliable at best, even though their normal gimbals are fantastic. I'm hoping if they make a Pocket 4, they'll fix that. I haven't really used the Pocket 3 at like Anthron. It really does feel like if it's a high stakes con or something, I would much rather use the
Thank you. I love your suit. It's so good.
my normal gear than the DJI. It still does really well. So this was the first con I had the DJI Pocket 3, and I was kind of putting it through its paces to see how it looks. Honestly, for anybody who's not doing this like as a professional gig, and even as a professional gig, for like a wedding or something, give a pocket or two to some random people and have them record it as B cameras. That's probably a good investment. But yeah, I think the DJI Pocket footage is pretty darn good, honestly. Wow, he went there. Where did I go? Where did I go? I'm concerned now. What did I say? Am I gonna get canceled for some like deep-seated belief that I have? Because that usually is the way it goes. Am I for hire for camera filming? Yes and no. Because to make it worth my time, the average videographer, entry-level videographer is $100 an hour. For me, I would charge probably more, because over the life of my channel, a video will probably make more than $100. Over 5 years, it'll probably make anywhere between $50 to $100. Now, that's not a great return on investment, but at least eventually I will probably break even at a con. To put it in perspective, I don't break even on cons, and it's, you know, this is more passion than, oh, I'm gonna do it for money. Really, breaking even would be the dream right now for conventions. The latest Anthron video that hit like 200k views, oh yeah, I'm really close. I think if that keeps going, that might pay for my next con if we're lucky. But yeah, for being for hire, you can talk to me about it. But it would probably be on a per project basis, and it would be definitely above industry entry level, which is $100 to give you some perspective. And that will include editing time on top of that, because I spend quite a bit, you know, just editing. So yeah, I'm available for projects, but we're looking at industry prices at that point. And that usually scares away furries, and they're like, I thought you would do it for exposure. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Hi, welcome in. Oh, getting wet. Yeah, I mean, everybody likes getting moist. I say with a mouthful of cheese pizza. Do I read chat? Yeah, I mean, have you been in the stream? Welcome in, person who wants to get attention. You are getting perceived. Everybody chat, perceive that person. Yes, you can ask a question if you'd like. Do you like hockey? I had an ex who really liked hockey, and after that I've been much less interested in hockey. But I thought it was cool while it lasted. Why do I look like your anime waifu? Oh whoa, oh whoa, oh Oni-chan. Like that? Like, is that what we're here for? I don't know. Because I'm very stylish. I wish I remember what my hotkeys were to make my model like get into like crazy poses. Because let me just start pushing buttons and see what happens here. Is that it? No, that's not. Was it F1? No, F2. Okay, I'm gonna stop pushing buttons because my computer was like, yeah, let's shut down. Why is that a hotkey? Oh, good lord. I'm glad I look like somebody's waifu. It actually makes me feel loved. Imagine me getting any sort of attention. Truly outrageous.
Party's happening, sort of thing, you know?
I guess me, just like, yeah, wish I could be at the 18 plus, or is it 21 plus night market party where everybody's in latex and kink gear and living the best lives.
Yeah, that mechanical zoom was a little too mechanical.
Yeah, I hate that zoom. me just going, eh. Maybe the zoom out would be better. So this is me literally just testing the DJI Pocket and seeing what actually, the zoom out here might actually look good. So me just like fooling around with the Pocket, trying to see what it can do. And I would say for $800, you could do worse. The ZV-E10 Mark 1, not even the Mark 2, will set you back like $500-600, and then you're looking at another $300 on top of that for the lens, and that's with no stabilization. If you're not serious about like videography, the DJI Pocket 3 is definitely excellent as an entry-level camera. It won't do everything you want it to as a serious videographer, but it will get you part of the way there. And honestly, 9.9 times out of 10, just get an iPhone. Like, use your cell phone camera. They are so good right now that, like, I'm surprised we don't have pictures of Bigfoot. We have pictures of giant squid thanks to iPhones, but not Bigfoot. I don't know why. You would think you would see a lot of big feet with... I'll stop. Are you a virgin? Oh. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. All those memories lost like tears in the rain. Wait, wrong reference. Anyway, mods, escort this person out back, and then, I don't know, throw them into the pear wiggler. You looked up on their X account. I give you attention, reason I sneak up on you. Do you want me to make like a pounce joke or something? Like, always a pleasure running into you though, Tabby. I'd like to have a professional camera photographer video your dinosaur suit. I mean, if you see me at a con, just come say hello and chances are I'll record your suit unless I'm like tired or head empty or I'm just not thinking. Because I record practically everybody. So if you see me at a con, I'll do it for free, as long as it's like 15 seconds. If you want me to record you like professionally, I charge by the hour, because that's what I do. It's to really just like dissuade people from buying my time, because I don't even have time myself. Because I'm sure some insanely rich furry will be like, $300 an hour? Sure. I'll be like, great, now I have to do this. Mods off with their head. Time to banish them to the Shadow Realm. Thank you. Take them out back to the pit where we throw people into to send them to the Shadow Realm. When you went to AC, you loved the Protogen suits. I'm sad I missed the Protogen meet. But I got like the Protogen meat. I feel like every meat I miss is actually really good. I missed the goat meat. I missed the fox meat because I somehow thought they were like a day later. And I missed the Protogen meet because I was at Fursuiting 101. But Fursuiting 101 was its own like appeal and fun. And I got a lot of like good clips because I was diving all over the place. So hopefully Gail enjoyed that video. Fun fact, every Bigfoot sightings are in the same location known as fursuiters. Yeah, it's just a heat map. Fun fact, if you overlay a heat map of fursuiters, Bigfoot, and large metropolitan areas, they're all exactly the same. X-Files theme starts playing. The truth is out there. They don't want you to know. You missed all the meets to your time zone schedule? Yeah, like, you see, this is why I love having a screwed up sleep schedule. It just means like, yeah, I just won't sleep for 3 days. Let's get it up, get it going. We got things to do. Sleep, it's for the dead. Nothing like 3 cans of Monster and 800 milligrams of ibuprofen to start your day off right at 3 in the morning. I'm getting to the point where I'm like starting to get concerned because I've been like exhausted, and I know I'm exhausted, and I just need, after this week, oh my god, and I still have to come in early for work tomorrow, which is going to be a nightmare. I need like a good week and a half of where I just stay in bed and I just have like room service delivered to me. Like, just put me on an IV drip of like vitamins and minerals and, you know, essential amino acids and I don't know, whatever else a fancy shampoo may have in it. Yeah, so usually at Suits I don't eat much either. I mean, I'm on a 1 meal a day schedule anyway because it just works out with my lifestyle and I feel much better eating once a day. But generally, like, sometimes I'll forget to eat. Sometimes I'll just be like, yeah, sleep, I'll catch up on it later, and then I never catch up. It just never ends, you know? You know, that actually turned out pretty well. Like, you go in and then out. Wow, it's almost like I'm a professional here, making some actual good transitions instead of just dailies methoding my way through this.
You're good. Just give me a second.
Alright. Me trying to actually get the camera to behave.
Alright.
I will say, my normal camera would have actually done a much better job capturing like the bokeh of the lights. It's a little fuzzy, and
How dare I?
What? What does that mean?
what? We're leaving that in so Cactus Bag can explain themselves. Oh, that might actually even be a good transition. I don't even know what that means. We're not listening to that again. But yes, now we have what everybody's come here for: spooky cryptids and SCP-like creatures.
All right.
All right, we need a new song here. Figure that out. You're lucky with your con eat schedule. You burn calories like the Flash. Oh no, the thing is, like, you've seen me. I have enough stored calories to survive like a nuclear winter. So I definitely need to burn more calories, if anything. I say as I drink a Diet Coke. I am so annoyed that I got a 20 ounce instead of a 2 liter. That really miffs me. Alright, let's find some music here. Yeah, we can make this work. Yeah, I think I can probably run with this. All right. Has a really quiet intro, which will work out. And then we'll sequence the rest of the After Dark stuff and just go from there. And then do the silly spanking portion.
Oh, that is amazing. I almost want to show you this footage because it's turning out so good. Thank you so much.
Well, it was until I caught my arm in there.
I almost want to show you this footage because it's turning out so good. Thank you so much.
You always jinx it at the end, you know? I wish I had my normal camera because then the reflections would have been better. It would have been a little crisper. Like, you could see the image breaking down on the sensor because it is a DJI instead of my normal gear. It's still good. Like, most cell phone cameras wouldn't even be able to catch this. This is like pitch black, so it's definitely overexposing, but the fact that it just looks good is surprising that it works.
You two are...
We actually end that a little early.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah, we might end it there.
I almost want to...
I don't know. Like, yeah, we can probably end it there because it would have been cool if my hand didn't like cover up that entire pose. Yeah.
Amazing.
Me getting B-roll of just walking through the hotels, going to a room party. I think this is where I met up with Tech. Yeah.
Now look towards me.
Everyone loves stage direction. Tech's really cool. I'm glad I ran into them. They said I was funny when I was shitposting in the Anthron break room.
And now
So
walk towards me.
that probably is a good thing, right? I mean, everybody's listening to me while I'm editing videos, so I have to be kind of good at it somehow. Some of these actually turned out really nicely. I hate this. This is the one thing I hate about this camera. It's way too easy to clip yourself when you're trying to do, like, unique, cool shots. And, like, that is honestly a problem.
Blue fox creature and a blue dragon creature?
And many things.
Fluffular.
Fluffular, yes.
Oh, having a wonderful time.
And go.
We're having a wonderful time. One of these days I'll have a full suit. Oh wow. It's actually the end of this. We'll have to queue up some more. Let's see what do we have here. So we're actually done with all this AD night stuff. So we can probably go straight into there. So that's still day 2. Day 3 I think is when I was back to my normal camera. Did I do anything AD here? No, actually, not at all. Yeah, I think it's just normal daylight stuff then.
Cute sign though.
Cute sign. Yeah, it goes in there. You might actually have to save this for another day even. Because there's a lot of footage here. I'm surprised at how much there is. My device might not last for the rest of the stream. Well, thank you for joining us for however long you have. It's always nice to see people here. Do the charging thing? Yeah. I saw a few times. Do you have a paper fursuit? I don't. I actually have a real fursuit that looks like my character here. Well, I have a fursuit head. I partial a lot. Like, if you want to find me, you can actually go on Fur Track, and that's where people upload photos of me, which is kind of cool. So you can actually see, that's me. I think I look pretty good. This new setup I have is actually kind of funny because it works out really well. This weird vest I got is apparently like a fishing harness, and it works surprisingly well because like I mean, you can actually kind of see the progression of my gear throughout the ages, and it's like I've gone from like just a normal jacket and like my original camera setup with the Zhiyun gimbal to like, yeah, me like completely sweated out at that point with my Frank West style reporter's jacket, and then me moving on to yeah, I even had a backpack back then with all my gear. Ugh, that was rough. At like literally I've just been stripping down everything slowly, so like you'll see me with like a normal vest here and like athletic liners just to keep the sweat off. Then I started doing this kind of setup with like an even lighter photography vest and kind of color coordinating it to my Sona a little more, which I thought was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think peak like usability kite, even though it doesn't look as fancy, is probably semi techwear look kite. Like I need to figure out how to get my belly to not be that big in these photos, because I feel like this would look way better on a thin person, especially since there's no real defining features on this athletics liner. But overall, I think this looks pretty good. And I had like the wacky 3D printed shoes, which I thought looked good. Yeah, these, the weird 3D printed shoes that just worked really well. So yeah, that was like my setup. And then here, I think I was actually wearing my hakamas. Yeah, I had my hakamas and like a hip pouch, which worked really well. But I found out I didn't even need the hip pouch eventually. Like this was enough. So the evolution of my gear is kind of funny. Like I have a puffer vest here because it was actually kind of cold. Jeans. Now what I really like is the honey sweater. The honey sweater just looks good in my opinion. I think it's a vibe. I wish I could buy more of them, but apparently they're extremely rare now and they're like $800. And I'm like, wow, I did not spend $800 for this. I had somebody, like several people, run up to me at Anthron and be like, is that the honey sweater? Can I touch it? And I'm like, is it that popular to touch it? It was just so funny. But yeah, this is my favorite sweater now. So you always see me wearing it at least once a con. Yeah, the honey sweater. I don't really use POBs that often anymore. I need to get like some form-fitting paws. Because recently I had these, but they are kind of worse for wear now. They're torn in a lot of places, and it's unfortunate because those work pretty well. I was just hoping eventually I want to get slim paws, because recently I've just not been using paws for whatever reason. Oh, thank you so much for becoming a member too. Welcome in, NC Dance 2020 Travels. Hopefully you're having a good time listening in. But yeah, if it works, it works. My New Year's resolutions, I say shoveling cheese pizza into my mouth. But yes, Fur Track. It's great. You should definitely go check it out. Maybe you're on there too. You should go look yourself up. Also, I like how I'm the kite on Fur Track because there's a bunch of other kites. I've had a bunch of weird encounters with people confusing me for other kites. And I think my favorite encounter was probably at FWA, where somebody ran up and is like, see, I knew you were here. My friend loves your art. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know if I would call what I do art, like videography. They're like, no, yeah. And like we're taking photos and talking about, they're like, yeah, I love that art piece you did with Gaudomon getting inflated. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. And then they run off and I'm like, I have no idea what just happened here. So I typed this up on Discord to like a bunch of friends, and they're like, oh my god, they confused you with the Digimon inflation kite. I'm like, the what? the who? And then like later on, it's like I find another kite, except they're a weird goo creature, and of course you know where that's going because it's all on E621. I'm like, man, I hope nobody confuses me for them. Ugh. It's like, why is every other kite like some weird degenerate? Not that I'm not one, but still, it's the thought that counts. It's probably gonna be like a new kite of the day now. It's gonna be like a tokusatsu monster of the week sort of thing. It's like people just run up to me and be like, oh yeah, aren't you the kite who eats plastic water bottles? And I'm like, excuse me? Who? One of the best like kite related encounters I had was actually at a CyberConnect 2 panel. I'm sad I missed it this year. I showed up and they were handing out merch, and like one of the representatives from there like walks up to me as I'm like looking over the merch table and just puts down a pin of Kite from Dot Hack's side and just walks off, and I'm like, do they know? Like that's one of those things that I'm never going to shake, is like, did they know? I love CyberConnect too. I'm sad I missed their panel this year because it was at such a weird time. But yeah, this is the lore I like, comment, and subscribe to. Yeah, the weird kite lore. Nobody cares about my like 50,000 page lore backstory where it's actually in setting and stuff. They want to hear about Digimon inflation kite. They want to hear about that encounter, and not all the other backstory and lore. This is what VTubing is. It's like you'll come up with a character and like aesthetic and everything, and really do everything, and at the end you're just like, fuck it, let's go live. Doesn't matter what I do. This is what you are all here for. Is this YouTube? What do you mean? I'll probably forget your name and call you Stream Guy. Yeah, that usually happens. Actually, no. A lot of people recognize me, which is kind of cool. They're like sometimes I'll hear Kite like from across the room. And it's like, oh my god, it's the Kite. I'm like, I don't think I'm that popular. Okay, it's kind of fun, but at the same time, it's crazy that people like what I do. I mean, LVFC's 21 plus, so no minors here, luckily. What's a honey shirt? It's H-U-N-I. It's the honey sweater. It's by a famous German designer. And it's a lot of money right now. I always have wondered what happened to your hand paws while you were at AC. Yeah, unfortunately, like at that point, it's just a thermal problem for the big bappers, and I can't really manipulate my camera well enough with them. So it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, I can hold my hand paws with me, but the other ones are torn, and I didn't really want to look raggedy, so I just left them off, and I was like, wee poodle in here. We're being silly. We're being silly in general. We're having a little fun time just being silly. All right. Back to video editing. What are we actually doing here? We have a couple of things that we probably have to take care of. So I think that's all of the After Dark stuff. Maybe there's a lot less footage than I thought there was. So day 3 is all daylight stuff, I think. Yeah, because I punched out early because I didn't stay at the Dead Dog because I wanted to get a head start on editing. And we all see how that turned out. So we should probably just pull out the Hofbrauhaus footage and go from there. I thought this was cool, like the 3D printed giant dragon head. All right. Hofbrauhaus was a lot of fun. I highly recommend going to Hofbrauhaus if you're gonna go. So mad at this. Like, the DJI camera made me miss a lot. Like, I don't know what happened, but here specifically, it was spiteful and would not, like, actually give me good footage. Or even, like, turn on properly. Because there's, like, a difference between, alright, yeah, the footage isn't great, I probably could have adjusted better. And, oh, the camera just didn't want to turn off and then recorded 5 minutes of something random. It's like, why?
You having a good time? Oh, having a wonderful time. Give me that hip wiggle.
Drop that down to like 6.
And look towards me.
Yeah, like here, the gimbal was like, yeah, just doesn't want to do anything.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna like trail it up to here.
Like I hate how mechanical it even looks like when you use the gimbal. That's my biggest critique about the DJI. Like it's very finicky the way it does things, and it's disappointing because the gimbal should be much more responsive.
Wait, you want to tap? Very good.
Just cut it here. Let's see how that works out.
Wait, you want to tap? Very good. Cut it.
Ah, yes, Hofbrauhaus. Maybe I should actually, like, just go straight into the spanking. Or is it? Kite jump scare. Just go straight into that. Alright, where's the Hofbrauhaus? Like... yeah, like that would probably be a much better introduction. Just leave the sound raw, I guess, because I don't think I have any German stock music. Man, this is a hard transition to figure out. That kind of smooths it out.
Together, it's cheaper. Okay, well, I definitely want a magnet. So if any of you guys want one of these, then I definitely want the magnet. Okay, I want to.
This is the authentic banter you come here for, is people going, yeah, what kind of souvenirs do you want? That's like half the fun, right? I think I'd require a fursuit before going to a furry con to ultimate disappointment. People can be whatever they want. That's my take on it. Like, honestly, life is short enough to worry about what people think. So, you know, not a great take. Wish you were at AWU. Yeah, same. I kind of am sad I didn't get to go to AWU this year. Isn't that a place where you get spanked? It sure is. You're going to see that. But yes, so I'm kind of sad I missed AWU. AWU is pretty cool. But I kind of talked about earlier on stream where it was just like a perfect storm of just inconveniences, and it just didn't work out.
Wait, you want to tap? Very good. Cut it.
Honestly, I should probably just like cut this really fast. Ah, yes, me me trying to actually get some tasty food pictures, but you know that's not how it works out. People getting spanked, a bunch of Hofbrauhaus stuff. Yeah, so what if we actually do something like that.
How'd that work out?
That'll probably work pretty well.
How'd that work out?
Everyone loves Hofbrauhaus.
You just got the Did you break a 20? Is that okay?
I need to go there next year. I think Hofbrauhaus is definitely worth making a tradition out of. Because it was delicious. I had the schnitzel with like nochi thing.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, that looks good. Yeah. That looks edible, I would say. Very edible. I like it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
A lot of this food is making me hungry now for like actual real food. Like Hofbrauhaus was just a fantastic experience. Let's see if we can sync this up in a funny way. Like right there. Try to get that smack. The wind up. That's always fun. Like, who wouldn't want to do that? Everybody in Fursuit enjoying that. I'm happy to say that this did not awaken anything in me. I definitely don't get it. Not a thing I'm into, unfortunately. I'm into many things, but this definitely not the vibe I prefer. Would I do it again? Probably not. It's one of those things where it's like it's fun to do it once, to say you did it, and then just don't. Just don't do it again. Because it actually hurts. Like, I don't get it. Maybe I don't have a pain kink, but it's like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of how in German, slap me daddy is Papa give me un Klamp or something like that. I think that's just hilarious. But yeah. Let's see. This is what we came here for, seeing furries get spanked. You can even see the guy over here recoil from that. And it did actually hurt. Like, I actually really did not enjoy it. You could just see me going, ah! Like, I usually have a pretty high pain tolerance, but I was like, not the best thing. Hofbrauhaus, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I would highly recommend going. Make it a day. Or make it a dinner. Tiki-taki, tiki-taki, oi, oi, oi. I probably missed that, and this was just like... Dang. That was probably a good shot, too, that it just... nothing happened. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure why it cut out like that. But, oh well. This was a really cool part, too. Like, that they actually had people show up here. The slap is audible? Oh, yeah. So we can actually probably cut that part because that's how they were teaching them how to do the thing. That's just like really cute. like Hofbrauhaus was definitely a great time. 100% would spend my Easter here getting drunk again. Not that I drink, of course, because technically on the clock. You see, I'm a professional. I've covered fur cons, you know. Alright, so how much more do we have? We have 73 here, and we have 80 here. We have another 150 clips to get through, plus whatever I've already sequenced there. So we've got a bit to go. Oh boy. This will be exciting. And then Death Wolf. That'll look pretty cool. Alright, so we kind of have to figure out what we want to do with this, because we're going into another giant blob of fursuiters. We got 150 clips to get through.
Zoom in and grab the rest of your seat.
Yeah, we'll cut that stage direction, because we don't really need it. Alright, so we're already at close to half an hour of footage, which is kind of cool. Alright, so let's get the rest of this in. Yay, dailies method. It's the only way I could actually get through these in a good way of time. I'm so glad I found that out. It's funny how efficient the dailies method gets. Where are the avatars? I'll bring them back when I bring them back. It'll take a little while for me to get everything going again, I think. Unfortunately. But they'll be back eventually. Maybe when I start streaming regularly again, because I've kinda not been having a great time recently with everything, but I'm doing my best. Alright, so let's drop these in. Why is this just not working? Hello, I would like to drop in this footage, please. Why are you not cooperating? Something is causing this not to cooperate. So that worked. There's a long one in there. What is that? Oh, that's the parade. That's the impromptu parade that I took. I'm Apparently, I had an inspired moment where I was like, oh, I'll just catch everybody as they're walking out the door. That's kind of a parade. Nobody needs to know. And it actually worked out pretty well, I think. Why isn't this just letting me drop files in? Weird. I don't know why. It hates something here. Well, process of elimination. It's one of these. Apparently it's this video. It hates this video. Whatever it is. It will not even, like, pull it up. That's weird. Hates these videos. I had to, like, restart it. Yeah, it looks like the sound has glitched out. Oh, okay. That means we restart this, I guess. Thanks, Premiere, for being super buggy. Alright, will you behave now? No. For whatever reason. Okay, it just hates this this clip in particular. There's nothing there, I guess, for whatever reason. Oh, that's weird.
Hey, pardon me, you said you're perfect.
Egg. Yeah, I don't know. Something weird is going on with these clips. Manually adding them seems to work. Well, I'm sad because that means I missed some of the Pringle party. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, how much of this do we have left? Importing files. You might come back later. Hope you have a good one. Just scrap it. I mean, we'll have to. Hopefully you have a good one. Some of these clips you definitely saw a couple streams ago. Yeah, so we were organizing these from LVFC. Now we're actually putting the video together. How old is the furry in the screenshot? Which one? I assume everybody here is over 21. Have you tried to go to Furry Joa? Eventually. Maybe this year I'll try. I want to try to finish this video today, because if I could finish this video today, I can release it tomorrow and maybe try to get some momentum off that. Oh, that's big. What's going on here? Off the Anthron videos? Ah, dance comp. That would explain a lot. That's why that footage is so big. Still a lot. Oh yeah, it was probably ignition dancing. That was a lot. Did I go to this clip? I need to give him that clip before I forget. Sorry, I'm gonna send this to Mission really quick because I don't remember if I sent this one. But they would probably enjoy seeing it, so. Okay, so I'm just gonna send that clip because they'll probably enjoy that. So I have to figure out what is making this so long. Because that is the dance comp. The dance comp is up too. You should go check it out. It's pretty cool.
Just a second, too.
Me fooling around with the camera again. What is so long? Oh. We'll probably just import it and figure it out then. This is like a furry conga line. Alright. What is this? Ah, that's closing ceremonies. Where we find out Sean Chiplock is going to be guest of honor. This is really an hour? More Dice Guy footage. Did I get that Dice Guy footage? Yeah, I think I did. I think I got all the Dice Guy footage, so we can actually just start cutting that. They're very nice. I wish I could get to know them better. But we are purely business type people, I suppose. I should say hi to him more often, maybe. Anyway. Man, this is really just an hour. It's going to be an hour-long video of furry footage. Yeah, wow. This is a lot that we have to go through. We might save this for another day. I don't think I'm going to finish all this today. Honestly, I want to go to 7-Eleven and get a drink cuz my soda's out. I would like a soda. Oh, what? Oh, this is the iPhone footage. As you can see, the iPhone footage, I got an iPhone 13 to actually run the darn DJI camera. And as you can see, it's actually not that horrible. It's perfectly usable. If you wanted to get into this kind of stuff, 100% just use your cell phone. And like, I don't even mean that as a like,
Thank you so much.
even the microphone's not horrible. Like, not even meaning that as like a flex or something. It's literally just the best camera is the one you have in your hands, is the saying that people often say. And honestly, could you tell the difference between those two, between the DJI and the iPhone? The colors are a little off, but so I can see one, but you won't. I'm on a reference monitor, so I can pick things out people will never actually see, so I wouldn't worry about it. This is perfectly good, usable 60 FPS footage. Yeah, no, I mean, it even catches protogen visors on different hertzes and stuff. Oh, what is with the buffering? Why is it buffering? Stream status poor. What happened? Can you actually see me? Is the stream still working? Hopefully. Can somebody tell me if the stream is still working? Because it's like stream status poor. But apparently my upload is fine. I don't know what's going on with YouTube's. Pepsi would be good too. That sounds tasty. Stream's fine. Alright, YouTube's telling me the stream quality is quote-unquote poor, and I don't know why. And I had like a giant viewer drop off, so I don't know if that's like a YouTube thing or what. It is a mystery, I guess. It's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers will... Weird error popped up, but we'll keep going. Alright, so we have another double what we did for this video. How did I record so much at LVFC? Like, This should prove that I definitely do the work of a camera crew by myself. Oh, good lord. Imagine if I had to voice all this over too. Just an hour. Can I actually get through all this? Let's try. Let's find some music. Something happier. I really like this song because it just sounds like an old 90s shopping mall and it's weird, but I'm never gonna find a place to use this in particular. This might even work. This is also a song I liked to use previously. Yeah, okay, I can vibe with that. We can make that work. Alright, so I've pretty much sequenced everything. So we can close this folder. This is done with. Dunzo even. All right, so let's slot that in and see what we can do. It's just looking at that sound clip barely fill up the timeline and making me go, Where did all this come from? I think the natural like rainfall is kind of aesthetic in of itself, isn't it? Maybe we should just start it out. Let's try out here and see how it works. That works even better, maybe.
I get to prove that the best camera you have is the one in your hand.
It's true, the best camera is the one in your hand. So yeah, if you want to do this kind of stuff, grab your cell phone camera. Have fun with it.
Awesome, thank you. Let's get a quick video.
I love that like mammoth fursuit too.
I forgot my micro SD card. So we're doing the best we can right now.
Maybe I should have been a mammoth. Always love the color commentary in the background about how it's raining. So we'll cut that a little bit.
Like what? The infinity disappointment. Infinity disappointment? Are you one? No, you're not.
You never know what you'll find.
Yeah. Well, that definitely changes how I use this camera. I'm still learning how to use it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Trying to see if I can still get like snoot shots and stuff like that.
You can definitely see me fooling around with it.
That again.
We're trying. I might leave that in just so people can see how hard it is. There's always a little bit of scuff. So this was when I was trying out some other stuff. This is like the beginning of day 2, so this is the first time I was actually using the DJI camera, and you could actually see like the learning, you know, that goes into kind of trying to get smooth, good footage. So probably cut it right there. So my hand isn't in there. I also have kind of a musical cue to work off of, so that'll work pretty well. I'm just zooming out and I'm like, oh god, there's so much footage. There's a euphemism in my native tongue that's like, you didn't realize the work that is going to go into this. And like, when I zoom this out on the time, I'm like, oh, that just comes to mind. I'm like, that's a lot.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh, don't look at it. I'm definitely one of those people where it's like, oh, there's a pile of work. I don't feel like doing it anymore.
Fantastic, thank you.
Let's cut that link.
Fantastic, thank you.
Cut that link right there.
Here.
There are a lot of
3,
people.
2, 1, go.
Excuse me. No, there were a lot of good people at the Fursuit meet.
Perfect,
Like,
thank you.
a lot of really cool
Oh, you are
suits.
great.
They're very good. I like their vibe. Reminds me of the Japanese mascots, you know? Bird, bird, bird. I like this bird. They have a very good shape.
Bird, 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 bird.
I just love it, like the bird community as well. It feels like all of them just share a brain cell and they're like the most tight-knit community. Like you'll just walk up and yell bird, 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 and all of them will just start going, yeah, bird. Love the birds. They have the best community. What's your take on the upcoming AFC? I think AFC is going to be great. Personally, I think AFC has like the who's who best of list for staffing right now. I'll be staffing at AFC. I'm slightly biased because, you know, I'm the best there is. But yeah, huge fan of a lot of the people there. I think AFC is probably going to be a pretty good con. There's a maid cafe. It's in LA, so you know it's easy to get to. Looking at the events, excuse me. Looking at the events, it looks like it's going to be a good time. For a first-year con, I think it would be one to not miss. I think AFC is going to be a good vibe. If you're into a lot of things, there's a night market. There's other things if you know what to look for. So if you're into the more fringe parts of the furry fandom, I'm sure you'll find a home there. But yeah, AFC seems like it's going to be good. Looking forward to it. This message brought to you by Scribbles. I just got a horrible message. I don't think I can show this on stream, but it is definitely one of those things where I'm like, yeah, that's a furry joke, all right. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, of course. The people I surround myself with, you know who you are. Yeah, let's just use this This is a good song. But it's a I don't even know if I can like explain without ruining the joke. But it was definitely a huh and then a oh moment. Horrible jokes. I like the sushi dragon here. They look very edible. I like salmon. And it looks like they're 90% salmon and maybe wasabi and avocado and tuna. I love how it's just like people going, yeah, I want to get stepped on. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Just leave that in there. Definitely have to balance this audio a little.
Fantastic, thank you so much.
Egg.
Hey.
The camera, please cooperate. Some of these angles are just like really questionable. Like, what was going on with this? I know this is technically out of sequence, so this is the first time I've used this camera, but it was painful to view some of these. I think that's the worst part about videography, is because not only if you get a bad shot or like lose footage or something doesn't work out or gets corrupted, like not only are you disappointed in yourself because, you know, whatever error happened, you also disappoint the people that you like recorded, and sometimes you just have to be like, I fucked up, and that happens. That actually went pretty smoothly.
I did not have the dexterity.
Perfect. You did great. Thank you so much.
Lots of Easter bunnies.
Awesome.
I want egg now. Where can I get egg?
Awesome.
No, actually, that might actually be the better cut. Like right there. Because then everybody gets in. And that is a little better than just wiggling. Never-ending kite stream, let's go. I remember when I used to do like 8-hour streams and nobody would show up back in my Twitch streamer days. And now I'm like, oh, it's over 2 hours, never-ending kite stream, let's go. Yeah, I'm dragging Starberry up there with me. Yeah, AFC should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to AFC. It'll be good. Who is Starberry? Who is Starberry? The biggest furry content creator than me. They do a lot of shorts. They're pretty cool. They're very nice too. They're another furry content creator. It's like kind of how every furry content creator seems to know each other in some way. But I've run into Starberry a couple of times. They're very cool. You should go check them out. All right, I still have a half-eaten pizza here. Alright, chat, Domino's or Papa John's? Which is your favorite? I like Domino's. Their garlic crust isn't bad.
And alright. Perfect, thank you. Oh, that's gonna look so good. You're all so cute. Thank you.
Let's see if we can cut that before my thumb ruins it. Everyone loves Fiona. I love how my camera just can't focus on anything. Honestly, that's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. Let's see if we can grab a good thumbnail off of this. What's a good angle here? Oh, that's a powerful pose right there, but I wanted to get the Pip-Boy in there. Will people even notice if it's a Pip-Boy? Like that's the problem I have right now, is like trying to figure out thumbnails, but definitely Fiona, like that's just a powerful pose. I want to save that. That's going center thumbnail, and then we're gonna have to pick some other people out to be on a thumbnail. Yeah, that's a good thumbnail, actually. Like it's just posed pretty well. And then like put another fursuiter here, another fursuiter there in the background. Yeah, and then call it something like Fur and Loathing, Nuclear Apocalypse in Las Vegas. Maybe something like this. Like, would people even notice that it's a Pip-Boy is the thing?
Awesome.
Because like...
Thank you so much.
Ooh, actually, maybe the...
Thank you so much.
The little... wave. Ah, it cuts off too early. That probably would have been good though. The music's really cooperating today too. So that's the fursuit photo. Alright, let's see. God, was this really in April? April, May, June. I like how everyone's like waving and they actually notice me. Pip-Boy. Oh, actually. That could also be a good thumbnail. Do I have a shot with the Pip-Boy in there? And like, yeah, just like cut all three of them there. Yeah, you know what? This is probably where I'm gonna get most of my thumbnail bait here, because that would actually kind of work. We got somebody in the Pip-Boy, and then we pull out like some of the other.
Awesome. Perfect. I love the
Pip-Boy is pretty cool. Let's cut this a little more so we can hit the drop.
awesome.
Yeah, because we hit the drop here and kind of get a more natural progression. Is that a face hugger or a lobster? Oh, it's a scorpion. I get it.
Awesome.
They're delicious. These are really cute suits. Very rodent-like in appearance. But I want to pet them. And maybe put them into a hamster doll. Hamster ball. Blah. I'll leave this in because why not? That's just funny. Me trying to actually get like a fly through didn't really work out too well.
Oh, that's gonna look really cool. Awesome, thank you.
Me trying to like get any footage with this camera early on was just painful, I guess.
I'll put you on and oh, I love that. It's like
The hair is very
models.
yeah, it's like a shampoo commercial.
Ah, perfect. With your snoot.
Yeah, that's actually a good shot to end on for this segment. All right. So that's a good intro right there. Do we have anything out of sequence? We got Dice Guy here. We got double Dice Guy.
It's too early for this. Okay. Let's do this once more. Roll the damn die, okay? Okay. Hold it. The hell do you think you are, Kobe? No, you're not Globetrotter. This is Harlem Island. Roll the die like a simple, normal being. Okay, you don't scratch normal, just roll it.
Yeah, good point. I'm not
Are you trying to start a howl? Shut up. See what you did?
That might actually be pretty good as like an intermission piece. Always fun to run into Day. Yeah, so all of that already was in the other video with the Dice Guy footage, so go check that out if you want to see that. Yeah, let's drop in this one over there, and we'll figure out what to do with the rest. Probably cut out a lot of the Dice Guy footage this time around because we've already kind of did it. It's there if you want to see it. It's definitely pretty fun if you want to watch half an hour of Dice Guy shenanigans. Oh yeah, this is gonna need some editing. Alright, let's figure this one out. That was definitely in the Dice Guy video. Oh, I bet. The coyote noises. Yeah, for real. The howl noises give you Lava Fox vibe? What? The die looks different than the Anthron version? Yeah, so this was the like nuclear apocalypse die and it was supposed to like burnt and old. But yeah.
Three, two, one, and go.
Everybody loves some wiggling.
Awesome. Awesome. And I'm gonna go for the close-up here. And
there ain't no close-up, just for whatever reason that didn't really work out. So I may actually use this as a separate part for something else, since I screwed that one up.
awesome. Awesome.
May actually just like cut it right there and cut the sound because it's not like there's anything going on here. And then, do we want to do anything with this? It's another boop after all. Those tend to be useful in some way. But let's just do it here and then find something to fill in this blank. So this is Artist Sally and stuff. Oh, that's a fun shot to start off on. Let's see if we can make this work. Oh, fit perfectly in there for whatever reason.
Awesome.
Might actually want to cut it like right there. Move that over, and I think that'll work. I really want to cut that voice clip out because it bothers me.
That's always fun.
Yeah, it's nice seeing you.
Yeah, 2-1 and Oh, I love that. It's like some fashion model stuff. And boop the camera with your snoot. Boop.
Yeah, that worked out. I feel like I have the most fun with intros and outros because you could just be so silly with them. Alright, then we'll just move the Dice Guy footage in here. Man, this really is going to be an hour-long video.
Stop making me relive my childhood days.
Your childhood days of last year?
No. Maybe.
That's when the movie came out.
It's too early for this. Okay. Let's do this.
I know that
Roll
feeling.
the damn die. Okay? Hold it. The hell do you think you are, Kobe? No, you're not Globetrotter. This isn't Harlem either. Roll the die like a simple, normal being.
Alright, if you want to see the rest of it, go watch the Dice Guy video. Alright, so this is probably where we should start some music. So we're at 38 out of like an hour. We're 2/3 of the way there. We may save this for another day, honestly. Because it's getting late and I still wanted to go on like a little walk. This song might work. Brain empty already. I was actually thinking of canceling that stream today because I had a migraine. So, like at 10 a.m. So I took some ibuprofen and I was back on my legs enough to take a nap. But now I'm still tired. Dreams of ill portent haunting me and no such. Let's see how this works out. I'll just set this up.
Perfect. Thank you so much. You. No. You. Have you ever heard of a mountain chicken?
A mountain chicken? Isn't that... Wait, no, that...
I don't know. It would be like Kentucky Fried Chicken, but unfried.
That's what I thought, but now it's a frog.
It's a frog?
Yes.
Oh yes, the paw
Are
cam.
you telling me that Rocky Mountain oysters aren't really oysters?
I don't mind.
Awesome. Thank you.
Perfect.
Love your suit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I like this foo dog. I think foo dogs in general are really cool.
Okay, sounds good.
Not my camera not cooperating with me.
3, 2, 1, and go.
That's always the worst part when you have like a perfect shot lined up and you can see how it would work and then you just have a mechanical error that's just like, yeah, the equipment didn't cooperate with me.
Tail. I love the tail. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody loves rain. Who doesn't want to get their fursuit wet and mildewy in the rain?
I'll give you back your egg, you fool. Yay! Go winner number 3! It's punishment time!
That's a good place to cut that. Egg, egg, egg. So I went to a single Pringle party and it was fantastic. And I had these like Chinese cucumber Pringles and they were just absolutely amazing. And I'm sad that I can't find them anywhere because they were really tasty. So let's actually like cut that there. Yeah. And then put this one in here because it's not entirely like big. So we can actually put that in here. And then bring this up and that'll cover it pretty well. I don't know if we really want this out. Nah. Yeah, I think that works better. Get some rest. I'll get it eventually. Yeah, I kept moving the stream back because I was just so exhausted. Like, I thought Friday would have been free, but it was a nightmare because I had to take care of a lot of stuff. And then Saturday, I was just super exhausted. I was like, I just can't do this. So Sunday would probably be the time. And even then, I was like, oh, tired, sleepy. My soda is officially flat. I feel like that's a sign to get more. And we really are 2/3 of the way done.
Awesome. Thank you.
This, I don't know why, this is the longest, like, this is the longest thing I've done. Or at least it feels like it's the longest video series I've done. I know it's not true, because Anthron was way longer. But this one just feels like there's a lot of footage.
And look towards me. Cute.
I wish the shadow worked a little better, so we'll probably cut that. There's like no sound, so we can cut out the stage direction here. One of these days I'll figure out a better way of doing stage direction so it doesn't get in the way of the video. That actually worked out pretty well as like a transitionary sort of video. Always love running into Fiona because they got the poses down.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That'll be great. Perfect. Thank you so much. That'll be great.
Yeah, that works. Always great running into him.
I'll follow your lead. No, that is perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. I love it.
Sometimes just getting a bonk is great.
Thank you so much. I love it.
Yeah, like right there is before they walk off.
Love it. Right? Ah, thank you so much. I love it. Oh, show off those spikes on the back. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Do we have anything else that we can kind of put in here as like a closer? We'll just leave it like that. Leave it hanging and go from there. Because not everything needs to end super cleanly. Alright, so this is still day 2, or like the actual day 2. There's the furry conga line, and that's where day 3 actually starts. Oh boy. You'd think that there's not a lot, but there's still like... He's just covered in money. There's a lot going on. Do we have any of the Fallout cosplayers? Might just like dump that there. I thought there was a guy with a plasma rifle somewhere in here. Oh hey, it's Rin. They do VR Beat Saber streams. You should go check them out on Twitch. They're very nice. The Lorax? Yeah, the Lorax is somewhere in there. The shutter effect on the Protogen? Yeah. Need to work on figuring out other poses. Same, when people are like, hey, can I get a picture or a video or something? I'm like, this usually is the other way around. I don't know what to do. Am I drinking something or are you stretching? I'm doing neither of those things. I have water somewhere here. I should drink some water. I have exactly 200 milliliters of water left according to my Nalgene bottle. Mods, escort this anti-furry nerd to the Shadow Realm. Thank you. Really, you think people would, like, go do things they enjoy instead of wasting their weekend? You think they'd have homework or something to do, and this is how they choose their time? Silly. Thank you. Let's find some of their music. So too dramatic. I vibe with this. Yeah, I can make this work. The birds chirping when there's rain is a little weird, but I think we need to add like a dissolve to this or something. Let's see. Yeah, like a film dissolve and just fade out the sound. That'll probably give it a little more closure.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And go.
Video editing. Fun for everybody.
No, that's awesome. I love it. And boop the camera. Perfect. Perfect.
We can actually cut it like right there. Just go straight into it. So many boops. Where did that boop even come from? It's like it got desynchronized.
And can you turn around for me?
This is interesting that this entire thing is 3D printed and pinned in place from what I can see. That has to be like really
and turn back towards me.
Really heavy. What do you think? Is this a Twitch stream?
That is
I'm guessing that's where the viewport is through here.
really cool.
It's heavy though. It looks heavy at least. Very interesting design. At least from like a design philosophy standpoint. That, because you would think it would be done differently. Or at least most people do it
And
differently.
can you turn around for me?
I think this is just a repeat of the last one. I don't know how there were 2 copies of that. Alright, so let's just move another blob of footage there. Well, we're making good progress. Probably another day and this will be ready.
Oh, 1 sec. 3, 2, 1, and go.
So I think this is when I was back to my normal camera, because it's day 3. Yeah, the movements feel a lot more cohesive and faster.
Perfect. And it looks like the sound's working too.
It's like the sound's working too.
You doing okay?
Oh, is that techie?
Hi. Hi. Boop.
Yeah, this music actually
There are
fits
just 2
pretty well.
shots together. Let's see which one's better. I can't see anything because of the light on my screen, so I hope that worked. Just a second, too.
I don't know what I was doing here. Probably trying to figure out what the exposure was like or something. Cause I it was so bright I could barely see. Oh, we're cutting that. You can see a giant raindrop there as well, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, the timing is just slightly off. That's disappointing. Can we make this work a little different? They aren't really doing much, so we can probably use them as a buffer. So how do we want that? We move that there. Oh, that's such a small buffer, though.
Light on my screen, so I hope that worked.
So I need at least this much. So I gotta take that much from tech.
I can't.
Actually, that kind of worked. And just cut that and get my complaining out of the way. Yeah, okay. Now this isn't long enough. Alright, so let's see. How will we do this? I would like my timeline back, please. Please work. Yeah, like right there. Yeah, that'll work, and it'll actually be spaced out properly. Okay. And cut that there. And drop both of those down here, and that'll look good. Okay, good. I think that'll fix it. 3D printed fursuits are great. You can do a lot with them. Oh, I bet. You're the expert here. Has to be heavy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty well. Especially with the drop. I'm glad I edited it the way I did. Time for bed. Good night. Good night, Coaster Dude. Hope you have a good one. Morning coffee. I'm cute. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoy your morning coffee. Tech is a hoot. I love Tech. Tech is fantastic. Nice to see him. Everyone's going to bed, I guess. I'm surprised they didn't put mesh over the holes to hide the human inside. They were mentioning it was a prototype and it wasn't ready yet. So I'm guessing that's what the vibe was. I wish I had something better to do with that drop there, but there's just so many of them there. Guess I can just move that up and see where it goes. I like how this guy's name is Brisket. I love brisket. It's probably one of my favorite cuts ever since I've been in Texas, but burnt ends are very close. Something with that there. Maybe even end it on this because I think he goes for the headbutt. Maybe like just cut it there. Yeah. And use that as like the ending.
And turn.
I was trying to get like the orb and the skyline in, but it's surprisingly hard when you're not actually like focusing on the orb. Like you can see the orb in the background in some of these places, but like just barely. Yeah, like the orb is actually directly behind them, which makes this shot awkward. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's right there, but it's also out of focus. Oh, there it is. You can see kind of the orb there. Yeah, that'll do it. Actually, let's move this up a little. Okay, so we still have... How much more of this? It's still a big chunk. So it's still about an hour. This entire video is gonna be like an hour. But if I'm gonna do a follow-up, this will be a good one. We might continue this another day so I could run down to 7-Eleven and get something to drink before I go on Sanoon's stream and maybe play a little bit of No Man's Sky. Go check out Sanoon. They're very cool. You should definitely say hello to them. They're on Twitch, Tanri Sanoon. I show up on their stream often enough. Give them a view. They're very cool. I think they also dual stream on YouTube, or maybe they stopped. I don't remember, but they're pretty cool too. So we'll call it a day for now. We got like 15 minutes of footage done in what, like 2.5 hours or so? 3 hours? This is the 3-hour mark right now. So not too bad. 5 minutes of footage an hour. That's usually how it goes. So yeah, if you're ever wondering, it's like, why does a videographer cost $100 an hour? Because you get 5 minutes of footage for every hour you put in. Maybe even less, because you also have to go and record the stuff. But yeah, thanks for spending some time with me today, looking back on LVFC. We'll probably continue this. I'm not going to promise tomorrow because Mondays suck. But we'll probably continue this on, I don't know, sometime in the week. Worst case, Friday, maybe sometime. I want to finish this pretty early, so I'm already getting a little sleepy. Maybe I'll just not even play video games today and just go straight to bed and actually get some rest. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for being here. Hopefully have a great time watching the stream, and hopefully have a good night. I'll see y'all next time or next con.